Alright guys, so I watched this video a bit ago called Why Young Men Aren't Growing Up, and I thought it was really interesting, so I reached out to the dude who made it and asked him if I could watch it on my channel, and he said go for it, so I have his full consent. Lots of consent here.
How old are you?
18.
18. Did you hear that? Say it again.
18.
18. Plenty of consent.
The description says, the first generation to be raised almost completely with technology is reaching adulthood. What are the consequences? It's a pretty interesting concept, and it's a great video, so let's just give it a watch. True, oh my god, I know he just showed a meme, but why is that so real? Not like, you know, the me every day of my life, but the whole thing with the calendar going by so fast. I don't know if this is just me, and this may sound kind of weird, but I don't know what happened, but this year, opposed to last year, time feels unusually fleeting. Like, people are asking me how I'm doing and stuff, and I'm always, you know, doing good, and if I'm even not, I'll just say, yeah, I'm doing good. But it just feels like time is moving so fast nowadays. Like, I feel like I missed something. Like, when I was 10, it felt like 1 hour was forever, and 1 day was forever, and 1 week, oh, forget it, man. Now it's like, dude, I'll go by a week and I'm like, oh my god, like that was an entire week. Is it just me? Like, I feel like I'm going crazy a little bit.
Herbert.
So I just turned 20. Technically, I was born in 2003 or whatever, but I don't really feel like it. I feel more like I'm 16. I also look more like I'm 16, but that's probably just genetic. The point is, mentally, I'm like a 16-year-old. And that's what I said in court, but the jury really wasn't having it. And I got charged with something about statutory. So I had to flee the scene. I drove deep into the mountains because I really don't want to go to jail on account of the fact, you know, the fellas in there might try to get my ass. On my journey, I spotted a large tree. A tall tree I decided to climb so I could scout my surroundings and make sure none of the authorities were after me. It was the first time I climbed a tree in a while. I used to really love climbing trees. When I finally reached the top, I looked around and I didn't see anybody, only the landscape. I reached for my phone in my pocket, but I realized I didn't have it. It was down there recording me climbing the tree. So now I'm on top of this tree and I don't have any constant simulation to silence my Zoomer brain from thinking thoughts. So now they're right in front of me, and I start to break down. Not like I'm crying or anything gay like that. Just, you know, it's all inside.
Alright, just want to pause real quick. I don't know if this is the cure for this thing that I'm describing about, you know, time being fleeting and it's all moving so fast, but I find that going out into nature, not like outside or going on a walk, but like literally going into like a forest or like a very open plain where you can just kind of see the sky and there's no cars, no technology. I feel like that really does something for me. And I mean, I know that's kind of what he's doing right here. I know this whole video is pretty ironic because it's a YouTube video and I'm reacting to a video about why, I don't know, man, like technology is cancer. But like, I don't know, man, this is my job and I feel like I've been wanting to like talk about this for a while, and it feels weird. Like I bring it up to people and I kind of sound autistic, but I feel like there's something to it, man. Like I go on hikes and stuff and it's all nice, but you know, at the end of the day, I can only really do like 1 or 2 maximum a week, and they only last about like anywhere from 1 to 3 hours. So despite that, the rest of my week is just like I'm on technology all the time. It's like a problem. Not that I even use it more than anybody else per se. It's like I use it probably a little bit above average because, you know, it's my job. But even then, it literally feels like I feel like kind of gross after I scroll for a bit. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't understand how people like just scroll nonstop. Like, I don't even have TikTok. I recently deleted Instagram. So all I really have on my phone is like Snapchat, YouTube, and iMessage. And I still find a way to like waste time. It's like horrible. I don't know where I'm really going with this rant, but I would say like to anybody who's struggling with anything I just mentioned, maybe like go on hikes and stuff. I'm gonna try to carve out like a week at some point where I have my videos planned for an entire week, but I just like want to go to like a forest and like literally live in a forest for like a week. Like I'm so close to just like cutting off every bit of technology and just living like a monkey for a week. That'd be so fun. Eat some bananas, make a fire. I don't know, man. Like just do my own thing, take a shit and then wipe my ass with a leaf. Like that sounds amazing. I don't know if this is resonating for anybody or if this is the most insane video I've ever made, but I don't know. I think someone's gonna get it.
I realized that I should have climbed more trees. I know I'm still young, I still have a lot of time, but in many ways, it's too late. Not just too late to climb trees, but too late to go sleep over with my friends, have conversations into the night, laughing, waking up their parents and pretending like we're asleep when they walk in the room. Too late to come home from school and hop on Xbox Live with all the homies. Too late to go back to school, because as much as it sucked, that's where all the boys were. And now they're kind of all gone.
Dude, this is the most insane thing I'm gonna say, but I do kind of miss middle school a little bit. Not anything about middle school, but like, it was just so simple. Like, all you had to worry about was like, okay, tests, homework, friends. That's it, man. Oh, and then, you know, maybe if the school lunch was gonna be good or bad. I don't know, man. Like, it was just like, you know, you go there, you wake up, you get home, do your homework, you play Xbox. I used to play soccer, so I'd play soccer for a bit. And it was just like, I don't want to say heaven, but it was so like, I don't know, it was good. It was a good thing that we had. We had a good thing going.
We had a good thing, you stupid son of a bitch. We had spring. We had
a good thing, man. I know this video, like, it's gonna come across as like negativity and doomerisms or whatever, but we're just here right now, okay? We're gonna get to why it gets better, because it does get better. I know I'm explaining like, okay, I have these problems, and I feel like a lot of people have these problems, especially young guys, but dude, we'll get into how it gets better, because it gets better. This video is the opposite of a doomer video. It's gonna be a hope core video, but we're gonna get there, okay? Just trust.
Too late to feel innocent high school love. Too late to be a kid, because I guess I could still climb trees. But it wouldn't be the same anymore. I used to do it just because I liked doing it. And now I do it to avoid being convicted as a sex criminal. But hey, I guess that's just growing up. I don't feel ready. I want to go back. But time keeps moving. In fact, that shit continually moves faster as you get older, which is a real dick move by, you know, the Lord. It's a well-known psychological phenomenon that time seems to move faster as you get older, but once I realized why this happens, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. It's because the passage of time is proportionate to your memory. When you're younger, time seems more dense because the things you experience are new and your brain memorizes them as such. And when you're older, going on your daily life, you have less and less new experiences. So during the day, it might not seem fast, but that's why you can blink and look back at the last 5 or 10 years and feel like it's been no time at all, like nothing's really happened. That's just the general concept, but it can get scary when you extrapolate it to other things. Because unique and memorable events slow down time, getting into a routine makes time go faster because your days are all the same. And that's kind of what adulthood is. For me, time was moving very steady until I was 16, 17, and by this time the lockdowns hit. I didn't have a graduation, I just started taking online classes at a community college, and my days started bleeding together. These last few years, I feel, were robbed from me.
We'll get back to the video in a second, but how would you guys feel if I started doing my commentaries like this? No more CSGO surf gameplay, just like videos of me doing whatever, like climbing trees, jumping on rocks, like doing anything. I feel like, what if we dropped the background gameplay and made this like the new meta on YouTube? I feel like that could be so funny. I don't know, that's for the future though. But what he's saying is so true about, you know, routines versus new things, right? So my hypothesis is that if you do new thing every day, if you do one new thing every day, you will not feel like time is moving as fast because your brain is being introduced to things that it's not used to, like, I don't know, understanding or consuming. Because I feel like if you have a day that you can look back on and, you know, not say that you did something interesting, then that's gonna just feel like a day that you're gonna forget, which makes time feel like it's moving slowly because you're not gonna remember it, you know? So maybe the solution is just to do something crazy every day, but not illegal, but, you know, just like do something nuts. Like, what if after this video I went onto like the highway and started doing push-ups and I managed to get 25 in before, you know, 65-mile-per-hour Lamborghini comes and almost kills me, but in the nick of time I jump up and get to safety. Like, that'd be a good memory. I'd never forget today. I don't think you should do something insane like that, but realistically, if all you're doing is maybe gaming or scrolling or working or anything, switch it up a little bit. I think it'd be healthy. Matter of fact, after I watch this video and after you guys watch this video, what I want you to do is do something kind of crazy, not illegal, but kind of different and crazy, and like message it to me on Instagram. I know I said that I deleted Instagram, but trust me, tomorrow I'll check all of them on my computer. When I log onto my computer to make my video, I'm gonna check Instagram and I'm gonna see all the crazy things that you guys did.
I was a late bloomer, so I was pretty unfuckable most of my life, never dated in high school, and after this, my friend groups broke apart, scattered to different universities, states, and programs. I see them every once in a while, but there's no group anymore, no shared community. It's not the same. Through doing the research I've done on this channel and really looking at other people around my age, I've noticed stunted growth of this generation, specifically men, on a wide scale. You could point to many things that demonstrate the arrested development of this generation. Men dropping out of the labor force, the college entrance rates being 60% women, 40% men, and the graduation rates being even more skewed at 70-30. Some people say these men are avoiding college or dropping out to pursue some greater ambition, like starting a business. And while that may be the case for some, it was probably the idea for most of them. Let's just be honest, a lot of these guys are just fucking off. Less people are getting driver's licenses. You could point to the rate of single men and lonely men with no brotherhood. This is something I talk about a lot in other videos, so I'm not going to go into depth in the statistics, but having human relationships is a big part of growing up.
I want to just say this, right? Like, I don't know if this is going to come across as parasocial or anything like that. And if it does, then so be it. I guess I'll make one parasocial comment and that'll work, right? But like, even if you don't have many friends, like if you're watching this and you're a guy, you don't really have that many friends, I want you to know that I probably get it. Like, I probably get what you're going through to some extent. And me, at the end of the day, yeah, I do YouTube, but I'm just some normal guy. So if I get it, that means a lot of other guys get it. So if you're having trouble maybe feeling understood or connected with people or anything like that, just know like you're actually not alone in any way. And I know that's kind of like maybe weird to hear like from some YouTuber who probably lives a very different life from you. But at the end of the day, like at this point in time, I feel like guys are like on a kind of the same page with like, I don't know, man, we've all grown up with technology. We've all seen a lot of the same stuff. We've all been through a lot of similar stuff, and just know that somebody gets it, man. And I feel like it's really not that hard to make friends with new people. Like back in December of last year, right? So this was around the time that I had pretty big blow up with the Jaden videos and whatever else was happening at that time. That's when I started going to the gym because I started to feel motivation to fully commit to like being healthy and stuff. So since December, I've been going to the gym very consistently. But I met these two guys at the gym, and they're still my friends to this day. But I was just talking about like nonsense, and it's really that easy, man. Like now, you know, you get close to them. It's just, I just want you to know, like, you feel alone. You're actually not alone. Like, someone can say that, some whatever suicide prevention hotline can say, oh, you're not alone, and it'll probably fall on deaf ears. But I feel like when someone like me says it, someone who, if you're a fan of the videos, you've laughed at what I've said and whatever, maybe when I say it, it's different, but you actually are not alone in any way.
Learning how to grow and maintain connections and provide value. This is true for platonic relationships, but it's also true for romantic as well. It's a part of maturing, but a lot of men don't even get their foot in the door now. This arrested development is also demonstrated by Gen Z's obsession with escapism and fantasy. And it's cool if you like these sort of things, but the amount of people I see make it damn near their whole personality is crazy. And this is because community is dying and culture alongside it. Nobody has a real sense of self anymore. When I look around at young people my age, a lot of them are submerged in this escapism, whether it be anime, video games, the hub, weed, and other drugs, usually a combination of most of these things. It's what they spend most of their time doing, and in a way, it's kind of what they live for. This is also sort of connected to rampant consumerism, which is childish. Being obsessed with fantasy is a childish trait. This isn't to say that all Zoomers are like grown-up children. I know a lot of people that are making good progress. They're growing up. They're doing good, but it's a scary amount. And a lot of these guys who live this sort of lifestyle, they're really smart too. Like, they had a lot of potential, but it's just, it's over now. I'm 20, but I haven't really lived that much for my age in terms of experience, which, as I talked about earlier, slows down time, especially when compared to someone like my great-grandfather when he was 20 years old, who, while being technically the same age as me, would have already lived way more and kind of longer. He experienced more growth, more character development. There are even arguments rooted in physiognomy that claim men today look younger and more childlike than men of previous generations, because this lack of experience and responsibility can manifest itself in your physical appearance, which is debatable, but it's an interesting concept. You could also point to the home ownership rates and the amount of people still living with their parents, which is mainly an economic issue. I'm not going to blame that on video games or whatever, and in other cultures they do that anyway. I moved out, and I kind of regret it. But the truth is, a lot of these people who are living with their parents also just happened to be not doing shit. After graduating from high school and not going to university, I didn't really consider how much it would isolate me. The truth is, college has sort of monopolized socialization for young people.
Sorry, I want to stop the video fully here because it feels wrong to just play the entire video and make it my own. So if you guys want to see the rest of it, go check out his video. It's really good. But I don't know if this video made any sense. Hopefully you guys resonate with it or something like that. But I thought his video was really interesting and it made me think a lot. So yeah, you know, hope you enjoyed. It's all gonna be good from here though. I don't want you guys to watch this video and think, oh, it's over, you know, we're sad, whatever. Dude, go outside, enjoy life. Just talk to people, man. Do something interesting. Get up, you know? It's your life. You got one life, you know? I don't know. All right, guys, I'll see you.